All right. All right. Apparently, I've been doing this whole thing without sound. I missed one button, folks. I am so sorry. So I will go back and let's just start over here then. All right. So excuse me. There's a lot of buttons here, and I missed a button. My bad. Of course, that's an important one, right? Making sure we have sound. All right. So I'm going to start over here. Obviously, we're talking about South Alabama Tuesday night. This is crazy stuff to have a college football game on a Tuesday night, and couldn't have dialed up better weather for it. I mean, just fantastic stuff at Hancock-Whitney Stadium tonight. Temperatures will be very pleasant. And I'm going to mention this because this is what a lot of people aren't going to really think about. Hancock-Whitney, it's a beautiful stadium. If you haven't been there, go there. It's awesome. It's kind of up on a hill. And obviously all the trees have been cut down all the way around. There's big parking lots and that sort of thing. So it's very exposed. On top of a hill, and it's very exposed. It's not going to be that windy tonight, but it will be a little bit windy up there in Hancock-Whitney Stadium. You'll feel a breeze. And I'm telling you right now, it is going to feel colder than it is. One, we're just not used to the cool nights yet. And two, you'll go out there for the tailgate before when it's sunny. It'll feel warm. You'll be like, oh, this is awesome. Short sleeves are great. And then you'll get in the stadium, and about the second quarter, sun is set. It's going to start feeling chilly. You're going to want a decent jacket, okay? A decent jacket, not just some long sleeves. Have a jacket with you. I don't mean like, a parka or anything, or a big puffy jacket. I'm not telling you to go crazy like that. But make sure you have something that'll cover your arms pretty good. And don't just go out in shorts and a T-shirt, even though it'll feel pretty nice before the game this afternoon. You'll feel like, oh, I can go out in shorts and a T-shirt. No, trust me, you will feel chilly up there in Hancock-Whitney by about the second quarter. So just take my word for it. You can wear a short sleeve shirt, but just make sure you have a decent jacket to go on over it, okay? Just telling you, it will feel colder than what you think it's going to feel up there. I know 50s don't look too bad, but you're not used to it yet, and it will be a little bit windier up there than it is in other areas. Just something to keep in mind. All right. Look at this beautiful shot that we got down there of the USS Alabama. I love that. In fact, get my mug out the way. Let's take a full look here. It is absolutely gorgeous there at on the bay. Beautiful conditions. And 74 degrees downtown Mobile. That's just fantastic. Fall, my favorite time of the year. October, my favorite month of the year. I love it. I mean, I've obviously lived in Mobile now 20 years, but I've grew up in Tallahassee and Jacksonville, so I've lived on I-10 all my life. And after a long, miserably hot summer, especially like this one, it is so nice when we get when fall rolls in, and it rolls in like this. I mean, it is just fantastic. Look at this shot over on the Eastern Shore. That is just beautiful. It's 68 degrees. Just wonderful conditions out there right now. Beautiful all the way around. All right, so here's the satellite radar. It's all quiet. There's we just saw the blue skies there. Nothing happening out there. Let's check out the Futurecast. It's quiet tonight. So like I said, great for the game, clear skies. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it'll be full-on sunshine. Here's midday tomorrow, full-on sunshine. Afternoon tomorrow, full-on sunshine. Another beautiful day. Slightly warmer than today. That'll be the difference. Here are the temperatures overnight. You can see they will be dropping back into the 50s, or at least later after this afternoon after sunset. So if you got some things you're going to run around and do, maybe you're not going to the game, you're just going to walk the dog or something after work, or you're going to be out in a soccer field, which is my life. You might need a light jacket, but once again, not a heavy parka or anything, just a light jacket will do you fine out there tonight. Tomorrow morning, of course, this is Wednesday morning, getting up, getting ready for work, getting the kids ready for school. A little bit milder than the last couple of days. Remember, we dropped off into the 40s the last couple of days. 50 is what I'm going for tomorrow in the metro areas in Mobile on the Eastern Shore. Some of our inland areas will still drop off into the 40s, but lots of sunshine, a real nice start. And then the afternoon, I mean, once again, gorgeous. Probably about a couple degrees warmer than today. Still below average. 80 degrees will be the average of this time of year, so this is still below average here for us. Here's your next 3 days. It takes you towards Friday. So Wednesday, a couple degrees warmer. Thursday, a couple degrees warmer. Friday, a couple degrees warmer. and a few degrees warmer each morning as well. So just a very gradual warming trend. And by the time we get to Friday, that's essentially normal for this time of year, those temperatures. So we've been below normal here since Sunday. And, so for 6 days in a row, we've had below normal temperatures. Good stuff here for us. It's kind of like getting a November front in October here. So it was pretty nice. I mean, I enjoy it. Once again, I love the cooler weather, especially in October. All right, out in the tropics, I know with the cool weather, it's hard to think about this, but there's still things going on out there. This will eventually become Tammy, and it won't be too long. You see 70% chance development within 2 days here. So this will become Tammy right here. That would be the 19th named storm of the year. Yeah, let me put the hurricane names up. So we've made it all the way through Sean. Tammy will be the 19th named storm. Remember, it was this is the El Nino year. We really weren't expecting that many storms. We were supposed to have either an average or a below average year. So something like 12, 13 storms about. And here we are coming up to our 19th. The good thing with these storms is a lot of them, especially over the last month and a half, have all done just about the same thing. They just do this and curve back out to sea. And that's exactly what we anticipate with this one, with Tammy. It's going to curve, calling it Tammy. It's not Tammy yet. I'm just figuring it will be. It's going to get kind of close to this part of the Caribbean, but then it's going to curve back out to sea. It has no chance to reach the U.S. And the reason why is cold fronts now. We're getting into that fall season where cold fronts come through about once a week, and those cold fronts kick them back out to sea. Kind of just like so. A cold front comes off the U.S., it grabs it, and it sends it shooting up into the mid-Atlantic. So there's just no worries there. Really, the one thing we have to worry about at this time of year is if something tries to develop right here, the Bay of Campeche, right here. Because if something develops here, even if a front's coming, it could actually lift it and carry it across the Gulf of Mexico. And we've seen that before with a few storms. Michael was kind of like that because Michael did happen in October. Michael was more like here, but then it got shot almost due north. Remember, it made landfall up here around Panama City. And then there was Wilma in southwest Florida that started Cozumel that got dragged across the southern Gulf. That was in 2005, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Just having to really dig back in my memory. For us, we really have to watch this area right here, the Bay of Campeche. If one tries to form here, it almost certainly would end up east of us. So this is the area that we'd have to watch. And you can see there's just nothing there. Keeping an eye on the models, long-range models, just nothing. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen there over the next couple of weeks. So, knock on some sort of wood. This is not a wood table. It's some sort of composite. But I think we're okay. Looks like we're going to make it through the season without a direct hit. So hope I didn't just jinx us there, but I think we're good. Of course, we could use some tropical rain. It wouldn't be a bad thing if something tried to get going down there and really couldn't get going, and then a front dragged some moisture. We saw that last week. It was tropical moisture that we got in here. It just wasn't a full-blown tropical system. I'd love to see that kind of thing happen again because we need rain desperately. In my yard, I'm trying to get some of that ryegrass to grow for the winter in my backyard. I'm having to water it a lot because it's just not getting enough rain. And you can see, we're in extreme drought across a good bit of the area, severe drought across the rest of the area. And I don't see, folks, any real hope for any rain anytime soon. Some of the models give us a little bit of a chance of rain on Friday, but I don't see enough of it to really even bother with a rain chance. There may be 1 or 2 stray showers on Friday because a front is going to come through Friday, but it's going to be very weak. It's just going to be enough to kind of knock our temperatures back by a couple of degrees, not much. So it's a very weak front on Friday. I don't think it's going to have much moisture to work with, so I'm not bothering with a rain chance on there. If you look at your phone, like on your Apple weather app or whatever, it'll probably give you a rain chance there for Friday. And I'm telling you right now, unlikely. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Telling you right now, it's pretty unlikely that we get any rain out of that on Friday. Let me see. So the old generic, I know everybody likes to look at this, the old generic Apple app, and I can tell you it's pretty cruddy most of the time. Although it's doing good with the rain on Friday. It doesn't give us any rain chances on Friday, so that's good. Some of the other models I was looking at were trying to give us some rain chances on Friday, and I just don't see it happening. So that's 5 days. So let's go out 10 days. Any hope? Not much. We might start seeing some small rain chances by the end of the following week. When I say small, once again, I'm only talking about 20% or so. I don't see any widespread rain chances here through the next week and a half. And this is taking us pretty deep now into October. That would be, what, the 27th, 28th here on that Friday. So almost getting up to Halloween with no rain. Of course, if we're going to get some rain, you know what's going to happen. It's probably going to pour on Halloween night. Hopefully not, but, you know, sort of Murphy's Law. But you can see, I mean, it's hard to argue with the forecast, though. I mean, this is just beautiful fall weather. I mean, I just love to see 1 or 2 cruddy days mixed in here somewhere, right? A couple of days where it just rains all day long. It'd be nice. Not like 4 inches of rain, but like a couple of days where you get a nice soaking 1 to 2 inches of rain in there. That would be really nice. But if we don't see it, just going to be beautiful here for the next week and a half. That's what it's going to continue to be. So looking absolutely gorgeous. It would just be nice if we weren't quite so gorgeous and we had a few cruddy days of rain to help us out in the old rain buckets. Once again, for everybody who stuck it out here with me, I do appreciate it. I hope you have yourself a good afternoon. We'll catch you tonight on Fox 10 News at 3, 4, and 5.